Thankfully, Grace is not 1 foot shorter.
Haha, the game is still afoot. Fantastic. Welcome back.
You okay?
Yeah, I think you guys got a leg up on me in the pun game.
I don't know. You dipped your toe in the water there. I'm sorry. I'm blind to the emotional resonance of this kid's story. Look at this.
Here,
She got the puzzle item.
for you.
Hooray!
Argate not joining in. What a heel.
I couldn't think of anything. You guys got to look at the low hanging fruit on that.
Speaking of low-hanging fruit, way to tug at my heartstrings, Resident Evil.
Yeah, I really like how glad Grace is to be here with Emily. Just both alive and intact.
No, Ethan. The intact part is important this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not made of mold, so we can't just, stick it to the stump and then pour, health juice over it.
That's a great way to come back in from the cut commentary version. You have no idea what the hell we were just talking about, but wait, speaking of... Which,
that's Ethan's.
Well, yeah, there is a severed limb over here.
Thank you for pointing the sinew at us.
There wasn't a whole lot of bone marrow in there.
Leave with
Yeah, it's a little concerning.
It's not safe.
It's the first ever bone marrow transplant on a severed hand.
Okay. Good. That's good.
what would be the point of a bone marrow transplant on an already severed hand? It doesn't seem like it would have an opinion at that point. Although,
Just
this
to say that you were the
game's
first to do
series
it.
itself has kind of proved otherwise, I guess.
Yeah, if there is a central theme to the Resident Evil series, it is performing scientific experiments for absolutely no reason other than profit. So I guess if there was money to be made in that bone marrow transplant, then yeah, Umbrella would have done it already.
Indeed, and in preparation for the, hold that, whitest kids you know, Zach Kreger Resident Evil movie, I watched the films I was talking about last time with my girlfriend. Those films are fucking hilarious. They're so funny. I really recommend them. Because you would think that they're just bad movies, but they're self-aware bad movies. Totally go watch those films. They hold up.
All right, we saw that one already, didn't we?
That might have been a different cut where I did get it as Grace or Leon. I can't remember.
So, what we're doing here is Argate's demonstrating that even though we're ready to go, you can sit Emily's ass down and sweep this place one more time.
Very
yeah,
cool.
And it's not a bad idea, too, because, the whole care center is now, completely empty.
It's peaceful in a
I like
way.
how... I like how Resident Evil map screens have been essentially unchanged since 2019 with RE2 Remake. They knew they got it right the first time.
Yeah, really. It is such a consistent UI. I really appreciate that about this because it's minimalist, so they don't have to really change a whole lot for the different games.
Does it still do that thing where the room turns blue when you've collected everything in it?
That was 2 make only. Maybe 3 make, I don't remember.
That
And
said,
Village,
there
I
are
think?
still systems like that where when you walk into the room, it'll mark the collectibles if you look around. So you can still know if you got it if there are no icons left. Very cool stuff. Hey, there it is. Familiar book, huh? Grab it. Learn some Romanian.
We had to go back because Emily left her copy of Curious George behind.
But going around now is probably not a bad idea if you want to save yourself the trouble of dealing with Eileen Zimmerman, the second diva, because you can just go up and grab the corrosive without
That must be a real blow to your ego as a performer to be called a second diva. What's the point of being a diva unless you're number one?
That honestly might have been why she was so upset.
You know what? You got a point there. It's canon.
But yeah, you can go get the corrosive and unlock the second puzzle box without dealing with another zombie at this point, so it is legitimately faster.
Finally.
Oh, that's a story achievement, I take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it.
So hey, welcome to the outside.
We've escaped the mansion. Hospital. We've escaped the hospital.
Emily? Are you alright?
And you know, after they got out of that mansion, things only improved.
This is already a series that has featured a hospital, prison, casino in China in it already. I don't see how Hospital Mansion is any less ridiculous.
Emily?
Okay.
Also, yeah, there's an antique coin underneath the balcony there. If you want to just grab that, run back in and open one of the last the lockers, I guess?
Yeah.
I don't know what to call them.
Do any of those lockers contain NyQuil for our child? He's not sounding too
Was
good.
that also in that gambling room where you play roulette by shooting the roulette table?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this area because under normal circumstances, the operation of Rhodes Hill, who is this for? Who's gonna relax in the garden of unearthly delights?
Helipad.
That is a helipad.
Comically oversized one, actually. I'm glad it's not on the roof because then we'd be screwed.
Oh my god.
Wow, a helicopter in a Resident Evil game? Escape!
That doesn't seem ominous at all.
All right, set the timer for 5 minutes.
Stay right there.
Oh, hey, another normal person. I gotta set your timer at 30 seconds.
Normal?
I think so.
Thank fuck.
Thanks, fuck. Oh,
Hey, listen, the kid's blind, not deaf.
Who are you?
true.
don't need to
Order
worry
in the
about me.
swear jar,
I'm
pilot.
tired.
I just hope his name isn't Mike.
What?
This?
I am actually blanking on what his name is.
His name is
Run
Pilot.
away even if I wanted.
He was literally born to do this job.
Yeah, like how people named Schumacher back in the day used to actually make shoes.
Bastard boss took the key.
Yeah, what is that, nominative determinism or something? Determinism?
Something like that, yeah.
Blast all out of here.
Huh? Oh
You
shit!
go get it for me. It's in there. I'd go myself, but
Well, I'm a
I
wimp.
cannot run those things, not with this leg.
Are you lying to me?
I'm sensing we've got another Marvin on our
You've
hands.
seen the same shit
By the
I've
time we
seen?
finish this quest, he will have already turned.
We're out of options here. How much longer do you think any of us can survive?
He's fine. He hasn't been infected or anything.
Hey,
That old war wound is from a battle he fought in 10 minutes ago against a zombie.
if you get the key,
10 minutes is
don't know.
old when you're living life in a zompocalypse.
I promise.
Oh, that is such a good term. I love that. Zompocalypse.
I believe that's Dead
What's the
Island.
deal? Come on.
I like this fella. I respect him a lot. I like their uneasy conversation because, well, I mean, we have a pretty big gun. Good things turn sour. I'm glad they didn't.
No. Come on. Gotta strap you in.
Buddy, do you have any ibuprofen in the glove compartment? My kid.
Oh, I'm Grace, by the way. This
Don't
is
be
Emily.
Mike, don't be Mike.
Harry,
Harry, oh.
Thank you, Harry.
That's what it was.
no problem.
Now that's a respectable name.
Oh, don't have the last name Mason.
All right,
Don't be
quick,
Harry
show,
Mason.
quick, show us the expression.
Don't be here on vacation.
I'm sorry, did you say Harry Mason? He's here on vacation? It is kind of funny. I mentioned that in between our recording sessions. This isn't the first game I've ever seen where a family that moved around a lot to escape a creepy cult ended up losing their parent with the blonde kid having to go off and fight demons on her own. Huh.
So if there's
Also,
a recurring theme in this
Wait,
recording
just
session...
real quick, just real quick. I just want to show off that, like, if you shoot at Harry, he does react.
Thanks, Psycho. I appreciate your completionist tendencies.
He has another line, but I didn't get it to trigger. I didn't want to waste too many bullets.
It's actually a really cool detail because I bet you there are some players who actually want to see, is this thing like bulletproof? And the answer is yes. That's actually a pretty strong helicopter. For Resident Evil.
Z. Oh,
September 14th.
Is this going to turn out like every other group project where Victor just only did 5 minutes of work but still got full credit on the paper?
Yep, used double spaces after the periods and double spaced fonts.
He bumped up the font size on the periods by like 2 points just to fill up a little more space.
Me and my partner Z.
I have been on both sides of those kinds of group projects.
Me and my partner Z, we used Times New Roman at 16 points. The future of fonts is here.
I had to convince him not to use Calibri.
Just let it be in here.
Now that's fancy. You see the chessboard pattern on that table?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the guest house, everybody. I've got a bottle of Dimitrescu for you.
hell yeah.
What is this doing here?
Yeah, this is from Chateau Dimitrescu. It's a little hard to see in the commentary version, but
What?
everyone watching at home can very clearly read the label.
Oh, yeah, that cannot possibly be a real bottle. What? This is not. Yeah, okay, I figured as much.
That is
It's a
the,
puzzle bottle.
It's a DNA wine bottle.
Wait, you mean you
Wait,
don't?
I made that
your
joke
wine,
before I saw the description. What the fuck?
Your wine bottles don't do that, Ted?
that's one of the most crazy things I've ever seen in a Resident Evil game,
Bonesaw
man.
is ready.
All the titles of these books are hilarious, because I would bet these doctors didn't need to know any of this for their line of work. Yeah, they get to see basic anatomy every day in the meat grinder.
He's got another copy of Cardiac Medicine.
Yeah.
It's got like 2 copies of journals of psychosomatic medicine right next to each other. Oh, there's another cardiac medicine.
It's a very strange library.
Wait, Modern Family?
I saw one there that said diagnosis and therapy. Probably never opened that one.
Duh, nope.
This is like the medical equivalent of a 2010s indie game Kickstarter, where in their pitch video they have copies of Mario Sunshine and Wind Waker on their set.
That's
clearly in
correct.
view.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's just the inspiration for what they're making. They're not actually doctors. That's why the lab coats are hung up on the wall, just so people don't think they're phonies. They believe in the pitch.
Why are they so wrinkly?
Well
I don't
used.
know.
Very well used.
Yeah, but even then, like geriatric care, isn't that like a particular specialty
Oh,
within
boy.
the medical field?
Did you see that one? That one was actually kind of important looking. That was a lot of little girls in that one. Emily-like.
Yeah.
Emily-like or Evelyn-like? Hopefully it's the former.
Emily like.
You know, it's funny. I did notice that. We've got another E-series on our hands here, and I'm annoyed by it
God.
because it's like if you're a series of one, like, what happens when you get a weird, mysterious fever? What happened? Did she just have allergies?
I'm willing to bet that is actually a chess opening that is on that board, because this tends to happen in movies and games where if there's an in-progress chess game, they usually use some established game that's already been played.
Yeah, some
Oh, that's actually probably kind of interesting to look into.
legit, some game dev, I'm sure, thought about that exact thing, man. That's what I love about game dev, is you can look at numbers on a wall and wonder if it's the dev's wife's birthday or something cute like that.
Oh shit, the hourglass works.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does. This is such a cool
it is-
game.
Yeah, I love that they actually modeled the sand falling through. It's so cool.
Yeah, but this also means that when you're picking up and examining items, it does not actually exist in the frozen time. Time is clearly passing.
We've just entered the Fiddy zone right now. We mentioned it before.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the Fiddy zone.
We're in a private time void right now.
So, okay, hang on. I have a question. Earlier, Leon commented on Gideon's breath. He has a toothbrushing timer in his office. Why ain't he using it?
Oh, I know what fits here.
Wine bottle?
One
Yeah.
bottle.
The pencil! Oh my god!
I can't believe you did that twice.
I fucking love that animation. It's
Me
so
too.
Oh
good.
man! Hey, I'm
Grace
glad
just
you looked
going,
up
why
there.
isn't it fitting?
It's so good.
Welcome, everybody.
I think that's like the only like funny like goofy animation you get for like trying to use a wrong item.
No,
too.
the lungs in the
Yeah.
heart. The lungs in the heart. If you put them in the wrong order, the game takes them out and puts them back in. Like, no, idiot, this way.
I mean, no, I still think that's like a valid combination.
Oh, sure, you're right. You're right. This one just doesn't work.
Like this is just like a goofy like, oh no, this is clearly wrong.
What's up with that spittoon you can pick up? I never
I
understood
don't
that.
know. That and the globe do actually nothing.
That Disney's Haunted Mansion room is so awesome to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, we found another secret underground lab.
I didn't even expect it, but I should have expected a lab in a Resident Evil
Yeah.
game.
I'm just realizing that those are like pamphlets probably about the lab, and I love the water cooler.
Would you think about the logistics of that shit for just a second? You are so right. That's hilarious if those are pamphlets about the lab that you just entered by going down an elevator that was pretending to be a cabin. Holy shit,
Yeah, like
that's
this-
funny. They're like,
This is a secret laboratory, but there's like
Dude.
documentations and brochures about the lab.
dude, exactly. Like, look at this. They're just leaving Spencer's research out like it's a dentist's office. Like, here, have some associated literature while you wait.
Wait, are they
don't-
seriously going to be including genetic memory now?
Well, that, you may wonder, might be perhaps an explanation for the zombies in this game.
Yeah, how long until Umbrella builds an Animus?
Fuck, they might already be on it for all we know, dude. The next Resident Evil game might feature a video game company in which you play Resident Evil.
Also, I'm reminded that within the lore of Assassin's Creed, the triple helix DNA, which was originally in our world a false theory on how DNA worked. No, that is actually precursor DNA involving the ancient pre-human species that was accidentally discovered and then covered up by Crick and Watson.
Hey Tim, you were saying? What are you, fucking Nostradamus, dude? I don't understand. Anyway, welcome back to Shinji Mikami's Evil Within. The Gestalt consciousness awaits you.
I love that the warning labels on these disposal tanks, I think, also have Japanese text above the English.
I mean, a multicultural employee at Rhodes Hill. That's so fucking funny, dude. I've never met someone else who does that thing where you predict a twist 12 seconds before it appears before your eyes. This is an actually awesome explanation, in my opinion, for the zombies in this game, because they've spoken languages before. I mean, they spoke Spanish of two kinds in RE4, just for an example. And so, I mean, it makes sense they speak English. In this one, we finally got zombies that speak English. And it's horrifying as fuck how they managed to make it happen. Gil Alexander is in there. You get a moral point if you release him into the ocean. Did you do that? When you played Bioshock 2, did you release Gil Alexander? That's my judge for if you're a good person or not.
I don't remember.
I don't think I got far. Yeah, I did not get far enough into that.
I have not played any Bioshock games.
Folks in the thread, we need to weigh in on moral decision making because Resident Evil games don't have that very often, do they? I'm
No.
just saying, this game does not often have, like, Paragon Renegade, A, B. Like, there's not one ending to every one of these games, no matter if you play on the crazy hard difficulty or not, really. And, like, I respect that a lot.
Does,
Commit.
Okay,
Does Mia versus Zoe count as a moral choice?
No, because there's only one answer to that. No, there's the
Yeah.
there's the right choice, and then your dick.
I can include my obligatory reference to a game I previously LP'd. This is also a paint or thinner choice.
Which game? What you gotta?
Epic Mickey.
Oh yeah, yeah. Epic Mickey.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
Oh, that game is so charming. I love that game. I'll watch your LP again.
Proceed in an orderly manner.
And destroy
Dispose
your
of all
work.
specimens.
I'm actually really impressed with the level of signage in this place.
I know, it's actually really cool how all the textures are very detailed about this kind of shit.
That and the actual people who designed this place, they were like, we're not going to repeat the mistakes of Umbrella and make a lab out of like pure untextured metal walls because those buckle under pressure. No, we're just gonna make a building this time.
Yeah. Also, I somehow managed to point the camera out in such a way that I completely missed this file again. So there's the reason for that cut.
Marie, huh?
Yeah.
Make a note of the names. It's interesting, really, how these notes are. You mentioned, I think it was Tem, right? You mentioned the control, like, single-page stationary writing of these.
Yeah.
I think it's cool
Well,
how
I mean,
they're
that
kind of
is
keeping
also,
it up.
yeah. I mean, these kinds of very clinical, detached reports of experiments are a Resident Evil staple.
You're very right. There's always a Resident Evil note that is like, page 1, I've been welcomed to the new lab where we are testing the giant horrific T-Rex mutated experiment. I hope it doesn't escape. And page 2 has one line, it escaped.
In Resident Evil 5, there are at least 2 of those kinds of documents that are a dozen pages long.
Yep, RE5 has the most fucked up documents because I just want to shoot zombies, but they keep telling me about tri-cell drilling for oil. Guys, I get it. They're destroying the environment. I get the message. I really do. Thank you. If they remake that game, 0 notes, please. Whoa!
I
don't
may
do
need
that
some
very
notes. I got
often.
lost.
The quick turn button in first person gives me immediate motion sickness. It's like,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I am fine with that because I love the sensation. It's like I'm on a carnival ride. Am I a freak for feeling that way? I don't care, whatever. I love games like Turok that make you feel kind of like you're on a roller coaster because he tilts when he runs. I get so sick, but I love to try to play it because what are you gonna feel that sensation in your life? You were talking about RE6 before we started, right, Tem?
Yeah.
Weird jiggly camera in that game, nauseating, but it's still so fun.
Actually nauseating. The final section of Jake and Sherry's campaign is borderline unplayable if you actually look at the screen.
Dude, that turns into a WWE wrestling match, and so there are so many zoom snap cuts in that, and I totally get it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like specifically that it's the final QTE when they're with the fireball and the Houston Ack.
Yeah.
What I was thinking of specifically.
Hey. Well, what do you know? Looks like a certain someone is connected to the same internet.
Hey, we got the key. We can just leave. We can just leave. We don't have to. You don't have to poke around this computer. You could. Yeah.
See, Argate has this all planned out, so that when Harry eventually does die and turn into a zombie, we will have spent a realistic amount of time, futzing around so that he could have turned.
Right, that
Who locked that
unfortunately,
door?
Englishman, this might be a Silent Hill 3 situation after all for us, where the door's locked behind us, forcing us to do the bad thing.
Yes, Zeno, that's correct.
I also just want
Zeno.
to say I think it's really goofy how many monitors were set up over there.
Come back positive. I can't
Sometimes you
confirm
need
it,
that
Chief.
many as a gamer.
I had a boss who had like 6 monitors set up for his work setup.
Like, that's not just any gamer. That's a power gamer. That's a power gamer.
Yep, dude's dedicated.
I don't even think he was a gamer.
This game is going to have to do a lot of legwork if it wants me to take the word Elpis seriously.
What's not serious about the piss?
Picturing Bart Simpson writing it 100 times on a blackboard.
Please see a doctor if you start referring to your piss with proper nouns.
I don't think a doctor could diagnose how serious my piss is if I'm calling it the piss.
Okay, I had totally forgotten the way Gideon locks in there. My dude allowed himself 12 seconds of laughter and he's out.
Okay, what if it turns out that everything in this place gets destroyed except the helicopter? That would be a neat twist.
That would be awesome if only the helicopter were to escape this and Rhodes Hill detonated in a fireball. I would really, really love it if that were to happen.
That would be kind of a neat callback to like Resident Evil 1, actually.
It would, but unfortunately, it looks like the only fireball is in Grace's wrist. He just snapped that thing in fucking half. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. What the fuck? I mean,
She opened the door with such force that the lighting textures in the room changed.
They're making it scarier.
So yeah, I think Victor took the room with him, so now we gotta run back to the emergency exit, but also there are zombies here.
Oh,
Victor
that's
is
hilarious.
not following protocol. It clearly said to destroy all of your work as you leave.
That's our job now, apparently. Just cleaning up after him.
It's a raspberry.
So yeah, these fire extinguishers are basically hemolytic injector gases.
Grace said please work after having already used a fire extinguisher once.
She's a natural with this thing, actually. If only she had had this back in the hotel, her mom would be, well, a lot less crispy.
Her mom would have lived about 15 seconds longer.
Well, I don't know. That was a pretty deep neck wound. I thought this segment was an amazing conclusion to the most tense part of the game. This is like revenge for when we were in the basement earlier.
Is there a countdown timer going? Well, I guess there's also that.
But yeah, like if you hang around too long, you're gonna get swarmed by zombies.
Yeah, it's not great to stay here.
It was very good voice
Yeah, because like
acting.
you can hear it. They're turning into blisterheads right now.
I haven't heard a character shout, "Oh fuck," in a terrified voice like that since Dead Space 2. Good shit. Good voice acting. And hey, you might want to stop and use a hemolytic injector just in case that guy gets up. Hey, wait.
I thought about it for like half a second.
Oh, but what about that one? Oh.
Oh, well, there's a guy over here too.
God, these rooms are like giant veins. It's the worst.
Oh.
That is a lot of raspberry jam.
How could they possibly have made this much? It has to be at least 5% poop at this point. Maybe 6 or 7%?
Yeah, that's
be
why it's so
careful of stuff
liquidy.
falling down too.
Nice dodge, my friend.
I've never let myself get hit by that. Now I want to know what it's like.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Embarrassing. Ask me how I know. I want to say Grace looks really great in third person like this. There's just something about this lady covered in blood that's so empowering to look at. I have no idea what it is. It seems like the color scheme of Grace, that light beige and yellow, is almost meant to be covered in the dark red blood. Why would they do that to this poor girl?
Now her Carrie Hollywood costume is complete.
Yes, you're down the money. That's what I was thinking of.
Well, no, what about the descent?
Real quick, that herb I picked up is missable. You cannot climb back out the window once you come back in.
It was in the garbage. Why would you want it anyway?
Garbage herb.
Those are the best kind.
The fabled GGGNG.
You really hated that urn.
Yeah, fuck that urn.
Well, he just wanted to see if it would make vase-breaking sound A from the classic
I
sound
also
library.
got curious, so we're just gonna leave the helicopter key in the item box before we run out to Harry.
It's a plot item. It's gonna teleport into your inventory.
You are correct.
Wow.
I don't think that was a particularly hard guess, to be fair.
I honestly I kind of wanted it to just like be stupid and like tell me to go back for the item box.
Yeah.
It's okay, Emily. I'm here.
Okay, now Harry is gonna crash the helicopter on purpose because he's disgusted by what Grace just did.
What, he's a zombie
Look, man,
sympathizer?
I just wanted to see if you had a.
Reach up front.
Look, man, I just wanted to see if you would say something about me not actually bringing the key.
Oh, there are so many of them.
Strap in.
I mean, these windows are bulletproof. I think we're fine. I think we're fine.
Okay, so
That is actually kind of terrifying that these headbutts have more force than a bullet.
No shit!
that guy actually had very, very sharp bones in his skull. That was why he came to Rhodes Hill. He's basically the leader of these dudes. Hey, about the helipad not being on the roof.
Yeah, maybe you should have put it there.
Get off me!
I'm using tilt controls.
I think you need to recalibrate your gyroscope.
You're right. Hold on. Let me go to the menu real quick. Wait, I looked down. Shit. I took my eyes off the road. My bad. Hey, Harry, how are you?
Mike! I mean, Harry!
Emily, are you okay?
Ah!
Oh, Emily's not doing well either.
Okay, now that's how you do a cliffhanger.
That's pretty bad.
I am pleasantly surprised that our helicopter pilot did not die in an explosion or from turning into a zombie. This game is really playing with my expectations.